Alright guys, hey, I'm back, and I've been trying to do these follow-ups for the BattlBox Mission 71, but all of them require being outside to do, and outside has not been cooperating at all in terms of weather. We're having wind to where I can't get anything done outside. Either you would never hear me with the microphone, can't do fire, can't really do a good cutting thing out there. So anyway, I'm doing something else that I originally had not planned to do, but I had mentioned. Got this the guy in BattlBox 71, got this in December in Barrel and Blade, and I had mentioned in each one that, these are good starter sets. They're decent. UCO is a decent brand. It's not a great brand, it's a decent brand. And these are decent tools, but notice I keep using the word decent. And they're inexpensive, sure they are. But they are polymer, they will weaken, they will not last. They're not a thing that's going to last you forever. And I had mentioned that I have a titanium set that I bought. That is not, and for titanium, it's not really that expensive, but it's a really good set. And I figured I would show you kind of an alternative to this. Now, these are cool because they are very compact. And you've got your fork and your spoon and your knife in this little plastic polymer thing. Cool. This is a set I got by Briost, and on Amazon, less than $30. Comes in this little box right here. They have one that's less than $23, minus 2 of the items that is in this box that you'll see in a minute. Full titanium, okay? Really good price for that. What's in here will last you forever and gives you the same thing. Now, of course, I never met a piece of titanium that I didn't want to introduce to a blowtorch. So these don't come like this. These come just standard. They all come like this. Bead blast, simple finish. Incredibly lightweight because they're titanium. These are very durable because they're titanium. And you actually get the exact same thing that you get here, but you get permanence. You get pieces that you're never worried about breaking. You're never worried that, they're the only thing you got to worry about is that you might lose them. That's the only thing. And I have used these. I have, well, obviously I did, the heat, we say ano to make it easy, but it's heat oxidation, just to make them original and mine. What I don't have in here, there's a little collar nut set that comes with this, and so if you look on Amazon, you'll see it threads in, and it will hold these things rigidly together like this. What I like to use if I'm going out somewhere is I will use this little ring that it comes with, and this way I can lock them together, and they swing freely, but the little collar nut set really does it really does lock them all together, and they will be like this and not move. Or I just keep them in the box. Now, the set that I got comes with the chopsticks because sometimes I feel like being very, very fancy. The cheaper set, the $22.99, comes with this, does not come with the chopsticks, but the chopsticks are also titanium and incredibly lightweight. I am always of the opinion that it is better to spend a little bit money up front, invest in good quality gear once, than be a little thrifty about it and have to spend money over time, over and over. This is a really good quality set. It weighs fractionally more than the polymer. You have the option to do stuff too. You could Cerakote this if you wanted, like I did the ano. You could etch it. You could do whatever you want to make it individually yours. But the thing is, like I said, permanence. This is going to last and they make it intentionally. So like some of the other titanium sets that are out there are much pointier and come to finer points that, may break. This is made to be break resistant. That's specifically it. And, it has some scratches and snail trails from where it's rubbed against, itself in the ano that I put on. But other than that, this has survived multiple, hikes, camping, stuff like that. And it's just it's a really great set for a really good price. And I have really enjoyed having this and using it. So, if you're being super price conscious, this is okay. But like I said, you know, even just, I've seen these, even just eating with it, people scrape this with their teeth, or will, you know, I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. If it got in a hot thing for too long or got left by the fire, somebody melted theirs, you know what I mean? And somebody might say, okay, well, it's $5 to $10, no big deal. But, you know, over time, 3 or 4 of them, you know, that can be a big deal. You know, 3 of these at $10, you've paid for 1 set of these that is almost indestructible. So, you know, these are, like I said in the video, these are nice starter sets, you know, for somebody that doesn't have gear. They're nice extras to have, but really, these things, like I said, last you forever. You can boil them to disinfect them. You can flame them to disinfect them. You can put them in the fire, you know, just to make sure that they are perfectly clean and take them out. You can do all sorts of cool stuff. I really enjoy this set. And it's on my Amazon influencer list, if anybody's interested, under the tactical tools and field gear. It's, you know, all I got to do is click the link to the Amazon influencer in the video description, and it'll take you right to there. You know, just look on the list, tactical tools and field gear. So it's, I mean, it's, for what you're getting, it's a really great price, and piece of gear that I use personally. So, this is not the BattlBox Mission 71 follow-up that I wanted to do. I want to do the 3 others that I talked about, but, you know, hopefully this weekend the weather will agree with me and my intentions, and I'll be able to get outside and actually use the fire starter. I'll actually be able to you know, use a field stove to cook some of that food, because I got permission to do that, and I will be able to do a saw test and, you know, compare that new saw to maybe 1 or 2 of the other ones I have in stock here. But this is what I'm saying. Like, there are some other really great options to this that I think BattlBox and Barrel and Blade 2 could have put in, and this is a decent, like I'm saying, you know, I keep using the word decent because that's as high as I can go with these. Decent, but there are such better options. This is a great option, and I highly recommend it to anybody that's looking for a good, you know, eating set, utensil set for outdoors. You obviously don't need the chopsticks if you don't want to be fancy, but if you're looking to be fancy, these are pretty good. You know, I got them just so I had the option. I didn't anno these because I never rigged up a good way to hold them, you know, while they got to be about 600-700 degrees with the blowtorch. But I have used them recently, in fact. So that's all. Quick video, just starting the updates so that you guys don't think I forgot, or I'm blowing it off or anything like that. Little pieces of gear that you don't often think of, that, you know, can really make a big difference. It's great to have all of the food stock and all of the, you know, ability to go, you know, get it and stuff, but having these little tiny items on hand really makes your life easier when you go and try to eat or prepare stuff, you know what I mean? So look into it, think about it. You know, this is not the only one out there, obviously. This is just one that I personally have experience with and can tell you, well worth the money. Definitely holds up, and you can do cool things with it. So if you've got other options that you want to talk about in the comments or suggestions, by all means, feel free. There's never too many good ideas unless you are on a mission planning cell and you reach the good idea cutoff line. The gickle, it's a real thing. The gickle, we have that in mission planning. There's a point where you say no more. Now we actually plan with what we have. But anyway, right now there's no such thing as too many good ideas. We should always consider as many options as we have. So cool. There you go, guys. I will get to those other updates as soon as humanly possible. And in the meantime, remember, you are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will be back again real soon.